guys, Jessica here. Welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. In the last episode, we finished off having claimed all of the asteroids for Intrepid Mining Company. As you can see them all out there. Well, apparently that one out there doesn't have a name. Let's go correct that. I don't know how that happened. I guess I just forgot to name it. Okay. I'm sure somebody was yelling at me at the end of last episode. You forgot to name the asteroid. Well, that's fine. We'll go out here and we'll change the name of it. Because it shouldn't just be called Beacon. That's not how it's supposed to be. Also, I got some suggestions for some names for some asteroids. I didn't get very many suggestions, but I got a few. I'm just kind of looking at this asteroid, seeing if there's something I want to name this one. This one's kind of just really weird looking. Kind of wonky. But I think for now I'm gonna hold off on putting in all the names and stuff. Although I did get some kind of cool suggestions. Let's see here. Let's go to this and name this Intrepid Mining Company. Asteroid 6 is what it should be. I hope that's right. Yeah, because there's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, which is way out there. Okay. But yeah, I got some cool names, like somebody suggested that we name all the asteroids after Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and I actually adore that comment. I thought that was a really great suggestion. However, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be a little, I don't know. I don't know if it fits, you know, this particular, uh, you know, season. But, you know, a really cool suggestion. Thought that was really cool. All right. So in this episode, what we need to do is start building the drones that are going to make up our relay network. They're going to have ore detectors on them, which is, you know, going to relay the ore information back to our communications center here, which then will go off to Intrepid so they can know how much stuff is here. So we have to build a whole bunch of drones that basically have ore detectors on them. So that should be fun. And also, a new update was released today, so you can see that this menu has changed significantly, and it's larger, which actually means I can go ahead and activate a bunch more mods. So that'll be a lot of fun, because now, yeah, we just have a larger space, which is going to be really cool. I'm really super excited about that. As you can see, we already have a lot of mods. I have not used nearly hardly all of these nearly hardly all of these. I don't think that that's English. No. But what I'm trying to say is I have not really used that many of these mods. I've used a handful of them, and you can find the name of those mods in the description of the videos. Anyways, let's go ahead and start blocking out just some simple drone ships here. So we're going to go ahead and, oh, that's the wrong menu. We're going to hit this, and we're going to say new small ship. And that's going to give us this landing gear. However, well, I guess we'll start off with the landing gear. Hang on. There we go. I want it like that. We'll start off, I guess, with the landing gear. We're not going to have a landing gear on it, though. Eventually we're going to cut that landing gear off, but it's just there to hold this thing in place so it doesn't go flying away while we're trying to build our drone. Actually, though, hold on. I've already messed up because I need to build it so it's a little bit higher. So I'm just going to go ahead and grind those off and then just start building it on here. And then what we'll do is we'll just end up like cutting off these bottom pieces. I just want to make sure that we're able to actually get under this thing while we're trying to build it. So some of these parts are going to be chopped off later. Okay, so that's probably getting to be large enough, and then I'm just going to build a few simple blocks here so we can have some thrusters on it. Okay. I'm probably actually going to take off this block at the back side here. Okay. And now let's see here. How do we want to have our thrusters? We could have one there, or we could actually take these off. I'm gonna take these off, and I'm gonna put the thruster there, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the thruster there, and then we can put those blocks back on it. I'm just kind of like making this up as I go too, so I could totally screw this up because I'm really not planning ahead. I'm really just, you know, sitting down with an idea and hoping that it works. So let's see here if we can get. Yeah, okay. You know what? I actually am going to remove these because now that I think about it, I don't think it really works. Okay, and then we're gonna rotate this guy around. Let's see here. We'll have him. Yeah, I don't see why not, right? We can have him there, and then this one can be down here, right? There we go. Okay, and then let's flip this one that way and turn this one around, and that should be most of the thrusters. It's not all of the thrusters. We don't have a retro thruster, but that's not a problem because we will have one shortly. All right, I think we can just put the retro thruster right there. I don't think we have to do anything fancy. And that'll be forwards, left, right, up and down. Super simple. Nothing crazy. Let's go ahead and start welding this. Since we have the basic frame of our drone laid out. And we're gonna have, you know, cameras on it so we can actually fly the thing in FPV or first-person view. So we'll definitely have to put an FPV camera on it. Because what's the fun in having drones if you can't fly them around in FPV, right? I mean, that's always the cool thing about drones. All right, we need thruster components. There we go. There's a whole bunch. But we don't need a whole bunch. We just need about, oh, I don't know, 5 of them for now. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and finish those up. And then let's take a look at the front and see how we want to put everything on it. Because we still need to have like nuclear power. I'm going to actually go ahead and get our nuclear reactor set up now. We need metal grids and reactor components. Shouldn't be a problem. We should have plenty of all of those things. Okay, there's the metal grids. And then reactor components. We should still have some lying around. Let's see. Reactor. No, we don't. Okay. Oh, you know where they are. They're in the Roy G. Biv. So if we come over here to our Roy G. Biv, we will actually find that the reactor components are stored in here for right now. And there they are. Okay, now we can come back over here. And we're going to need a whole bunch of these drones. We're going to need about 6 or 7 of them at the very least. So that should be fun. All right, let's go ahead and get, I think we should probably get 2 nuclear reactors. Maybe I should actually put them up here instead. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get 2 nuclear reactors simply because this thing's going to have to do like quite a bit of work and I just don't want it to run out of power. So we'll come over here and we'll turn this one around and stick it on as well. All right. And we'll have to put uranium in that in a few minutes. Not quite yet. I think we're okay for now. But yeah, okay, I'm also going to weld this one up. But those 2 down there will be getting cut off. All right, so let's go ahead and put on our ore detector, our antenna as well. All right. Oh, and we're gonna need a camera. Where's the camera? Camera, camera, camera. There it is. Oh, and we will also need a control panel. So we'll get all of these things on here. Oh, and a remote control block. Almost forgot about the remote control block. That would not have been good. Where's the remote control block at? There it is. Okay, so we can stick the remote control block on the front, or we can stick it on, you know, anywhere else, really, for that matter. Probably makes sense to have it on near the front, I would assume. The only issue is we're gonna have to have a place for the ore detector, but yeah, I think we'll just stick the control block on the front. It just makes a lot of sense. Okay, and then I think beneath it, then we'll put our camera. If I can select the right one, there we go. Okay, and we'll go ahead and weld up the camera. Well, you know what? I actually don't like that design. Hold on a second here. Get that ground off, and then let's go ahead and put on another block there. And then we'll put the camera on the front of that one. All right. All right, looking good so far. And now for our ore detector. I suppose we can just kind of have the ore detector just chilling underneath here. I guess that works. We'll need a detector component for that, and we're also going to need to put on our control panel. So we'll go ahead and put that on the side. And why not? We'll just put another one on the other side, just, you know, for symmetry, for symmetry purposes, I guess. All right. Oh, we need computers for that as well. Yep. Okay. And we need our antenna. And then that's the last thing this ship needs. So where's our antenna gonna go? Good question. Well, ideally the antenna would have gone where the ore detector is. But we need a new place for it. Well, we can't put it in front of that thruster, because obviously it'll just get blown off. We could put it like... I guess we could put it back here. Like on top of this. If I can get it to flip around. There we go. Oops. I'm just trying to rotate it. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and weld that up. We need computers and we need a detector component. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab those things. Let's see here. There's detector components. We'll just grab a couple of those. And computers. There we go. Okay. That should be enough to last for a little while. All right. And then there's our antenna. I guess it looks a little bit weird. Yeah, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna change this a little bit. I'm gonna take that off, I'm gonna take this off. And I'm gonna stick the antenna in there and put the thruster there. I think that works a little bit better. All right. I definitely like that a lot better. So now we're about to run out of suit energy, so let's go ahead and pop in this little command chair. Have a little seat while we look at our little drone there. So as you can see, we're just making it okay, yeah. Sorry about that. The screen was getting kind of messed up as I was trying to rotate around and look at the drone, but as you can see, it's just really simple, you know, just the basics. We might, you know, do a few little cosmetic things just to kind of, you know, make it look a little nicer. But as far as functionality is concerned, it has everything it needs except uranium, which we're going to grab right now. But yeah, it doesn't really require a whole lot. So I'm gonna grab, I think, probably both stacks of this uranium, and we'll probably just put 3 in each reactor. So we'll put 3 in that one and 3 in the other one as well. Because antennas and ore detectors actually use up quite a bit of power. Alright, so now that that's good and in place, we can go ahead and cut these parts off, which we don't need. And then we can go ahead and start doing a little bit of the cosmetic stuff. Let's see, how do we want to do it? I think we'll probably just put a few of these slanted blocks on the side here. I don't know if I want to put one up at the top or not here. Might as well. Might as well. No real reason not to. We can go ahead and put one in here. Put one in there and float down here to the bottom and rotate that around. And I have to play the rotation game. All right. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, we're missing this one here. All right. Let's go ahead and weld those up and see how it looks. Also, because this drone is like so little and so small, I'm probably gonna paint it like a really bright color so that way we can actually like see the thing from a decent distance away. All right. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, it doesn't look super nice or anything, but it doesn't look too bad either. And let's go ahead and find a suitable color for it. Probably like, I don't know, maybe a bright orange or something of the nature. Or yellow. We could try yellow. All right. Yellow's not too bad. You can definitely see the thing. I think I like the yellow. All right, so let's go ahead and, oops, I hit the wrong button there. I'm looking for the welder. All right, let's go ahead and access this control panel here. There's the remote control thing, so that's what we have to click on to control it. What we want to do is change the name of this antenna to Relay Drone 1. And also, guys, if you have any suggestions for names for the drones, please feel free to let me know. That would be kind of fun to name some of these things. Now, I want to increase the broadcast radius of the antenna. That way, you know, we can take it out. As you can see, like, some of these asteroids are what, 2,000 meters away from... Well, actually, if we go to this antenna up here, because this is where it has to connect to, and we see, you know, some of those asteroids are 2,200 and some odd meters away. That means we want our drone to be able to at least broadcast that far. And unfortunately, doing so actually really eats up on the power. So I hope we have enough. We're using 10 kilowatts. I don't know how much uranium that actually sucks up. It doesn't seem like it's actually like used a whole lot so far. So hopefully that's a good amount for now. And let's go ahead and have a seat in this pilot chair. Oops, I'm not ready for that yet. Go back over to this and access that. Go to the info thing, and we're going to change the name of this to Relay Drone 1. Okay. Should be good. And I think that's all we have to do. So now we can actually sit down here, bring up this menu, select Relay Drone 1, go to Remote Control, say Control, go back to the K menu, go to Camera, go to View. And I think then if I do this, I can actually just view it by just by toggling 1, basically. Oh, we don't have any gyroscopes on this thing. Oh, okay. I almost forgot about gyroscopes. My goodness, how did I let that happen? Okay, so yeah, we need a gyroscope on here. We don't need anything more than 1 though, so we'll just stick it right there, I think. Oh man, that's like a flashback to one of my earlier episodes where we seriously had an issue because I forgot to put gyroscopes on our Roy G. Biv or welder ship, and it just started to take off on us. We didn't even have reverse thrusters or anything on that ship. That was just a complete nightmare. At least we did not end up in the same situation with this little ship. At least we have all the parts on it. And we are ready to take it for a test flight. So if we go over here to Relay Drone 1, say Control, and then I hit 1, now we're in control, and we have thrust! Amazing! And we can actually like see ourselves as we fly around in our little drone. So, we have the first drone! And let's go ahead and let's access our ore detector menu here. Let's make sure we have it set up to broadcast using antennas. So if we float over to asteroid number 1, as soon as we can see the different ores that are there, we should be able to actually see those resources coming up on our HUD, even from back at the station. So let's see how this is working. We just have to get close enough to be able to see the different resources come up on screen. So I think what I'll do is I'll just fly into the middle here. You know, why not? And park it there. And now we should be able to see everything that's out there. Yes, we can. So we can actually get out of the pilot chair and we're able to still see all the resources that are out there. Now, it's kind of a mess. I will admit, you can't really see it, but it's going to make it so much easier when we're trying to like mine for stuff because we'll know everything that's there. It won't be like popping in and off of screen, you know, as sometimes happens. And I'm just flying over here so we can kind of see how this works, you know, in action. So you can see there we have our beacon, which basically says, hey, this asteroid belongs to Intrepid Mining Company. And then you can see here that there's all the resources that it's picking up on, and I really wish... Well, actually, it's picking up on that one too, so the radius of it is pretty good. So it's definitely relaying all that information. And Intrepid Mining Company now knows that we have successfully set up a relay on at least one asteroid. So now we have to make a whole bunch more of those drones. I might actually bring that drone back home so that we can actually copy it, you know, so we can just make a whole bunch of them and then we'll send them out to their respective locations. And the really cool thing is, let's actually fly this thing properly. So if we go inside, all right, and then we take our elevator up to the top floor, we can actually control this thing from our control consoles up here in the command room. So that's kind of cool. I really like drones in this game. I like that they actually made them functional and realistic. So we can sit down here and actually access our relay drone. Go to remote control and camera, and then we can actually fly this thing back to our base. Isn't that just amazing? I love it. I absolutely love it. Our screen is getting quite busy with all this information on it, but that's to be expected, right? Okay. And the ship is actually really fast. I have to keep slowing it down, otherwise it'll just pretty much start taking off on us. All right. Oops, got a little bit too low there, but that should be fine. And let's go ahead and, oops, daisies. I'm trying to get out of the seat here. There we go. Okay, let's take our elevator back down. Back down to the first floor. So, first successful mission with the drone. Eventually we'll have, 6 or 7 of them all spread out at all the different asteroids, relaying all that information back to us in real time. So, did I damage this? Yes, I did. And that was just from thruster damage, because I got a little bit too close to the floor. But yep, that's our drone and it works. So we just have to build a whole bunch more of those. So I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode, guys. If you like the video, do me a huge favor and hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for new Space Engineers videos every day, or at least I try to do my best to get them out every day. And if you have any comments, suggestions, name suggestions for asteroids or name suggestions for drones, feel free to leave me those comments and suggestions in the comment section. That's what it's there for. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.